today, my proposals are all the same. They are designed to counter the hunger, poverty, despair, and chaos. And of course, the war, which is unleashed by the Russia and which brings nothing else but hunger, poverty, despair, and chaos to many in the world, not only to us, to Ukraine.
Just to be frank, I'm myself being the president of a state at war. We already are thinking what is the Ukraine of today. Because every morning starts for me with getting the number of people who were killed in the past 24 hours. Unfortunately, according to the statistics, we've got 87 dead bodies, 87 victims today in Dnipro, nearby Chernihiv, just today. So the future of Ukraine will be there, but without them. I would hate going into emotions deeply at this point, but I can tell you that our country is losing a lot today, every day. But it makes us stronger. We have to pay dearly for the freedom. We wage this people's fight for the nation, for its future, and definitely the victory is awaiting us ahead. I'm sure we will be a victorious state with unified people, unified by this victory. I'm really glad that we've resulted to be that strong. And I mean, the civilians, the military, we will be a strong nation with specific security priorities. As we do understand that with a neighbor like this, anything can happen anytime, and the war may repeat itself. We have to make it in a way, we have to create such conditions that people or businesses would not be afraid to exist in this country, to thrive in this country. Just to take an example of Israel. Speaking just of territory, this is a smaller state. This is not about historical importance, just geographically. Ukraine is a bit bigger than that in Europe, and the task of defending our land is more complex. And the task is to create the most up-to-date defense system, to create the most modern multimodal defense and security system, to enter into cooperative defense agreements with the countries we respect and we have trust in. And hopefully these documents will be approved by the parliaments of our partner nations to see that any chance for the aggressor to try enter our country in the future will be short-lived. Again, the future of this country is about people and businesses, about development of digitalization. We are not going to dwell into corrupt deeds or oligarchic institutions. Nothing on that will remain in Ukraine. Actually, there is nothing like this already in Ukraine. The priority matter is to deblocade our seaports. You know of our seaports being blockaded. The whole of the Azov Sea, most of the Black Sea, this has been done by the Russian Federation. And you probably know that they are stealing our grain on a daily basis. The Russian military are doing this, smuggling them by ships to other countries, and we need to react promptly on that. Another point is how to deblocate our ports, seaports. The European Union is engaged. I've talked to Boris Johnson, to Andrzej Duda from Poland, to Turkey, to Switzerland. We talked to the United Nations, asking for substantial, real steps towards establishing a corridor which would allow exports of our wheat, sunflower, and other grains, because otherwise there will be a deficit, and you know it will happen everywhere, in Asia, in Africa, everywhere. And this will be like, a continuation of the energy crisis they launched the previous year. And with blockading our ports, they're doing just the same in the food realm. So we need to agree on a corridor, and Russia will not be able to stand against the leading countries of the world. We are able to export about 10 million tons from these ports, which will mean there will be no hunger in countries. There are options of doing it by railway, but we have many leaders of our neighboring countries, our friendly countries. We are talking to them, like the Baltic states, the representatives are here today. So we are talking how to use their facilities, their seaports on the Baltic to do it. So there is no single one-size-fits-all solution for that. Again, there can be no simple solution with a neighbor like Russia Federation. Well, there are also military solutions, how to deblocate our country, our land, our waters, and we are going to do it parallel to other efforts. Again, we need assistance from around the world for that. Let us not forget, the war is going on. You may not perceive it as being quite distance, some 1,000 kilometers from you, but this is still an imminent and immediate aggression. Ukraine is short on time. Now, I'm pretty much sure that no one has any idea how much time does Europe or the world has. And because of that, I wouldn't speak personally to anyone specific, particular, because I think the world has to be united by this threat, by this war unleashed by the Russian Federation. The world is united already now, and I am thankful to the world for this. I would only wish you not to lose this feel of unity. This creates this punch that the management of the Russian Federation fears the most. And, well, I do understand and know that each of you esteemed world leaders have your own range of priorities and issues, and each of you has a country to look after and think about. But I'm also thinking that we risk losing those values, the ones that we are fighting not to lose in Ukraine. I would wish that every one of you wakes up in the morning with this feeling in the head, like, what have I done for Ukraine today? Thank you.